Welcome everybody to another Teacher Tech Guide video. Today we'll be going over how to make a forced copy. This will be great on both Google Docs, Google Slides, and Google Sheets. I will not be going over Google Forms because most of those you would send out as a survey or share with a collaborator, so I wouldn't see a reason to currently post a video on how to make that happen. But here we go. So here we are in an opened Google Doc. Obviously, I made a fake one here, but anybody could make this. Now, you have two options here. You can either start with a new one or you can start with an old one. It does not matter. What does matter is the URL that is up here in the web browser. If you click on it, what we're looking for here is just these words that spell out edit. Having that in the URL link with the rest of the code is what allows you to go in and be able to edit it through the software. So if we delete the edit and change it to copy, and then we copy the whole link, when I open up a new link and paste it in, it forces me to make a copy. So if you're sending this to a student and you don't want your version of the copy to be ruined, this would be a great way to have it sent to them. Same thing here. We move over here to Google Slides. We have the URL up here. You'll see the edit number in there. So we can go in and change that to copy. Open up a new tab, paste it in, and voila, make a copy. Same thing here with Sheets. So let's say like you're a science teacher and you want to send out a graph and have them answer certain questions throughout the graph or the data. You now don't need to have it always linked into Google Doc. You could have it in here all ready to go in Sheets. So once again, we go to the URL. We delete up to the end of, or the beginning of edit, I guess I should say. We spell out copy. We will copy the whole URL, and then we could paste this into Google Classroom, a link, an email, wherever you want, and it forces a link. Now let's see how we did. So if I hit make a copy, this will now force a copy of how to make a forced copy, which here's the original. Here's the student forced copy version. Now what you could do is when you send this out to a student, you could have them highlight and change this part to read their name or their last name. That way you're not receiving a bunch of copy ofs. But this is also a good way to share material and work with other colleagues without you being afraid of losing what you've already done. Same thing here. We'll try with Google Slides. It opens up and it's working. Copy of how to make a copy of forced copy Google Slides. And finally, last one here with Sheets. You hit make a copy. It generates the copy of how to make a copy forced. So I know this is a quick, simple video, but honestly, this could be a lifesaver depending on how many colleagues you have to share things with. If you're very protective over your own work, things like that. This is a quick, simple fix in the URL tab here. Now, another way to do this is if you go into the share section here, you can actually hit the get a link, so copy link, and then if you paste that link in, it's going to take you straight here back to the edit. So either way is acceptable. It's just this way is you're skipping a step process. So I hope this video helps, and I'll see you guys in the next one.